Hello and welcome to my channel, Collective. This is going to be a general reading for you. Alright, Collective, how are you? How are you doing? Hopefully you're all doing well and hopefully you're all doing good. Spirit, will you please join us in this reading? Ancestors, come in for the protection. Right, what does Collective need to know for their highest good? What is going on in Collective energy? What do they need to know? What should they let go? What is going on with these karmics? My goodness. What is going on? What do they need to know for their highest good? Alright, Collective. This is for you. Okay, oh my goodness. It's at the bottom of the deck. We have Three of Swords. So somebody's coming out of a heartbreak or out of a situation where it was really painful. Kind of picking up. It's almost like, and you're also coming out of like a Ten of Wands, like just heavy burden. Three of Swords. You know, Ten of Wands type of energy. You know, you could just be taking a break, you know, just, you know, relaxing, kind of doing you. Oh my goodness. And let's go ahead and get a message of the heart. I almost feel, Collective, you are in this Empress energy. You're just very, very loving, very giving. You've been through a lot. I do feel though that with this Two of Wands here, you could have been waiting for your person to change, or just, you know, waiting for your person to step up, and it was just bringing in a lot of like burdens, like just a lot of it was stopping your progression from moving forward. And I do feel that you realize that, and once you let this tower fall, yeah, it brought in a Three of Swords, but you definitely let it fall, and now you're finding out that once you put this to rest, that everything is pretty much, you know, the burdens are dropping. You know, the bad luck that you had is dropping. You know, if you were losing money, you know, the money's coming back. You know, things are just getting back on track to where you were before all of this happened. Yeah, it's like back and forth. You definitely could have been in an energy of just dealing with somebody that was just, you know, I don't want to say like a player, but just somebody that didn't know what they wanted. You know, this is somebody that was just back and forth, left and right, up and down, very cold, very detached, and just didn't know what they wanted. I do feel that you are coming out of this Four of Cups type of energy. You know, you're just getting a new outlook on life. A new outlook on where you want to go in life. Oh my goodness, what's going on here, Spirit? Yeah, it's like whoever you're dealing with, Collective, it's almost like they feel that it's unfair that you're like moving forward, you know, that you're you're like moving forward, and like things are coming, you're basically your energy coming back. And I'm not sure why they would think that was unfair, but you're very deserving. You don't just sit in this energy, for nothing. Yeah, I almost feel that this was a hard breakup for you to get through, but you're definitely coming out of it. That's for sure. Yeah, it's like you're a very loving, very devoted person. You've got these big goals, these big dreams and aspirations that you want to accomplish in life. And I do feel that that's where you're going. You're just, after dealing with this, you're just like, you know what, I'm going to focus on self. I'm just going to focus on my dreams, my goals, and what I want to do in life. What's with the Empress? You definitely could be in an energy of communicating with what you feel is like a soulmate or a twin flame that is going to eventually lead to commitment. And if this isn't a new person coming in for your collective, this is definitely what you communicated to this person, because you definitely look at this person as like a soulmate or a twin flame. But it's like you're wanting commitment. You're wanting to move things forward. Building a life, family. All of that. But are you just dealing with somebody that's just cold and back and forth is going to nearly be impossible. Yeah, you drop these burdens. Yeah. It's like you do look at this person as a soulmate, But it's like they need to heal. They need to change. But this person was definitely just stressing you out. It's like almost like they just handed you all of their burdens and told you to figure it out. And it's like, whoa, wait a minute, what? Yeah, you had to let this go. Again, you had to let this go. There could have been a toxic family involved as well, but you closed the cycle on this, because it's like your Wheel of Fortune was upside down. It's like nothing was growing, nothing was moving. You were losing, and it was like, you know what? The best thing for me right now is just to let this go. Yeah, that's definitely somebody in your past. Yeah, somebody could be having legal problems. Somebody's just like this is, not, it's like not fair. It's not worth it. It's like, but it's like you love yourself enough that you're like, you know what, my well-being is more important than these burdens. And so you balance the scales, got things back into balance, you let it go, and now you're just and I do feel that this has already happened because of this Three of Swords that you're coming out of. Yeah, it's like you let this you just let it fall. You look at them as like a karmic partner and just unawakened. Just you could be describing, wanting to do things, and they're just like, huh, what? Just not on your level, But you did recognize you recognized the connection that you were feeling, then you started mirroring this person. So while they were in this back and forth cold energy, it was like you started mirroring that to them, and it was just like you needed to take a step back. Yeah, it's like you have this understanding that that this person just needs to be left alone to figure out their situation. It's like, and you could have felt alone, waiting for this person to to do the work, or to do whatever they needed to do, and it was like you were just very patient, and you just started feeling alone, and you're like, enough of this. And even if you have to, go alone on this new start, you're a very patient, understanding person. Yeah, it's no doubt that this person didn't make you happy, or that they weren't your happiness, or that you wanted to build a life with this person. But it's just like you just had you had to surrender. It was just like they were just in this toxic devil obsessive type of energy, and you just know that in order to be happy with them, they would need to do the work, put in the shadow work, do the healing, to where you both can come in union and be happy. Yeah, do the healing. But they're afraid. They're afraid to do the healing. They're afraid to go within and face themselves, and this is what they're not telling you. I want to take a look at current energy. Yeah, it's like moving forward. Like you're protected from like Seven of Swords people, Slide people. Yeah, it's just you're in this new like whole energy, and you're very protected. I really feel after what you've gone through with this, yeah, you're not letting anything slide, or cold, or detached, or breadcrumbing. Yeah, no more of that. Like, you're done with that. And you definitely could be in an energy of manifesting a soulmate or a twin flame. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness, collective. I want to take a look at the dynamic of the connection. Yeah, you could have definitely been kind of in a runner chaser type of dynamic. This person just didn't want to do the healing because it was more convenient, just to stay where they're at. And again, it's just you want marriage. You want to start building this life and building this future with someone. This could have been a friend, or you know, you could be going towards a friend that you look at as like a soulmate. Or some of you, there is a friend that you're going to reunite with. Yeah, some of you are hesitant to go towards anybody right now because of what you went through with this person, and you feel like you don't want to be hurt again. So I do feel that you will do things a little different in your relationships moving forward. I almost feel like you're going to build like a friendship and not just jump into something without knowing, you know, or having a good sense of knowing said person. Let's go ahead and get self-help, self-care, and then we'll close with higher self. Okay, awaken the witch. Awaken your dormant potential and unlock the inner witch. That's manifesting, just being able to manifest what you want. You know, start a side hustle. The best way to become your own boss is to start a side hustle and get more done. Identify and eliminate distractions that aren't adding to your day. And I do feel that, you know, that's what you're doing. You're cutting out people, places, things that just no longer serve you. Yeah, set relationship goals. Recognize what makes you happy and strive to find that in your love life. You know, your body is a temple. Try changing your eating habits. Your solar chakra could be out of balance. You know, and that just, we'll go ahead and close with higher self, but that just, the chakra talks about, like doubtful, you know, just being insecure, always needing like reassurance, or just not confident, you know. Let's go ahead and connect with higher self. Okay, oh my gosh. Try not to resist the changes that come your way. Don't delay. Okay, yeah, like procrastination. Don't procrastinate. Follow your heart. It will lead you to the right things. Okay, own your time and give it meaning. Don't let it pass you by. So, like, what I'm really getting from this is there's an energy of, like, just not wanting to do anything, not wanting to move forward. You know, it's like, don't allow a scarcity mindset to limit your success. With great awareness, you will find the answers you're looking for, and you're pushing yourself to exhaustion. Enjoy yourself in between all the hard work. Yeah, so you may just be taking a little bit of a break after going through what you have with this person, but try not to get too comfortable in that energy to where it's kind of like where you're not, you know, like procrastinating, like not doing what you need to do. I mean, of course, I mean, you're doing what you need to do, but, you know, just don't try to resist, you know, changes and things that need to be done. Collective, this is the reading that I have for you. I appreciate the time and energy, and I hope you have a great day.